Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I've got a very exciting video for you. I've got my hands on the new Sleek Distorted Dreams collection. So in this collection they've got their new highlighting palette and their 3 Matte Me Metallic liquid lipsticks. Now I absolutely adore their normal Matte Me liquid lipsticks. That's a mouthful to get out. So hopefully these will be exactly the same. So these retail for $4.99 each and the highlighting palette retails for $10.99. So it's a little bit more expensive than their usual ones at $9.99, but hopefully it will be amazing. I absolutely adore the normal Sleek highlighting palettes, so let's get straight into it. So the 3 liquid lipsticks come in Rusted Rose, Volcanic and Roman Copper. I will swatch all 3 of these on the back of my hand for you and try them on and show you what they look like. They don't really have any scent to them. So Roman Copper is pretty much kind of like a burnt coppery orange colour. Let's try Rusted Rose, which is like a mauvey dusty rose colour. Pop that next to it there. So that is that one. And Volcanic is kind of like a mauvey rose, with like a gold shift to it, so it's absolutely beautiful. And that is that one on the end. So I will try all of these on for you guys. Right, so let's start with Rusted Rose. So I have nothing else on my lips at the moment. It has quite a thin, like creamy consistency. So it isn't actually as pigmented as I thought it was going to be. I mean, it's a super pretty colour, it's like really wearable, but I'm going to let this dry down and see if I can put another layer on, see if I can build up that colour a little bit more. Hopefully these will be transfer proof as well. This colour definitely goes with my eye makeup. I feel like the doe foot applicator doesn't really pick up that much product. Which, I mean, isn't the end of the world. But it just takes a little bit longer to apply. Yeah, so it's definitely buildable. I definitely prefer it with 2 coats. See if this dries down. So I just popped another layer of Rusted Rose on, and it definitely makes it more opaque, a lot nicer. As you can see, I kind of feel like it's more of like a mauvey purpley colour rather than a pink, but it's really pretty, and it's dried down. It feels dry, but it doesn't feel uncomfortable and tight like some liquid lipsticks can feel. It's completely transfer proof, so that is really good. I actually really like this colour, and it's a shame to actually take it off to try on the others. Okay, so I'm going to take this one off, and then I'm going to put 2 layers of Volcanic on. So this is what Volcanic looks like on the lips. I actually think that this is a dud. It's like really watery, and this is like 4 layers, and it kind of doesn't have the same pigment that Rusted Rose does. So I'm going to take this one back and get this one changed. I definitely think this one's a dud. Now I'm going to put on Roman Copper for you guys, so be right back. So this is the Roman Copper in 2 layers. In some lights, I feel like it looks a little bit patchy, but in others, it looks like really good. I don't think this is something that is wearable every day, but I'd probably wear it every day. So I'm going to leave this on my lips, and we are going to look at the highlighting palette. So this is the Distorted Dreams highlighting palette, and it comes in a silver packaging. I know that there are others are kind of like black, gold, and like a black, gold and silver, I think. So this is like a square one, so it's a little bit different. This packaging is beautiful, but it's going to get my fingerprints all over it. So when we have a look, oh my gosh, these are so beautiful. So these are what the shades look like. I feel like that kind of gold one looks quite dark, but it's actually really quite light. So it has 3 creams. The blue in the middle, this one and this one are creams, and the pink at the top and the gold at the bottom are powders. So I'm going to swatch all these for you guys. They have the names on the backs, but normally on this little sheet of plastic that it comes with, it says which one's which, but it doesn't actually say which one's which. So, I get to swatch them. It's like so pretty, I don't want to touch it. I'll start with the 3 cream shades. The pink, the blue and the green there. And I'll swatch these. They are super, super pretty when they hit the light. They're kind of almost like strobing creams rather than highlights. But I feel like when the light doesn't hit them, they don't really show up that much. But they are really, really pretty. Let's try these 2 powders. Wow. So, it's the pink one, and that's the kind of goldy one. There they are on the side of my hand. I'm not actually sure if you can see them in this light. There you go. So that's what they look like swatched on my hand. Now, I actually have powder on right now, so it's going to be a little bit difficult for me to show you the cream ones on my face. But I am going to put that pink powder one on my face because it's absolutely beautiful. So these highlights are super, super pretty, but it's only actually in certain lights you can actually see them. So they're kind of, I don't know if you guys can actually see that. I'm not sure if it's actually picking up. In certain lights you can see it and in certain lights you can't. Whereas normally sleek highlighters are just blinding no matter what light you're in. So I think these are more kind of a little bit holographic maybe, where you can't really see them all that much in certain lights. Okay, so I'm going to try this gold one on the other side and see what this one looks like. So these are super pretty. That's the pink side, that's the gold side. I feel like they're really blinding when you get them in the right light. I've just picked up my Solstice palette, and I mean, those are 2 of the highlights, and they show up no matter what light you're in, whereas these only show up in kind of certain lights. I think if you like kind of like an iridescent highlight, you're going to really, really enjoy this palette. But I feel like if you just want a straight up blinding highlight no matter what light you're in, then go for one of the other highlighting palettes. Overall, I really, really like this collection. I think it's really different and really, really pretty. So I would definitely recommend this palette. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more of me. Okay, bye guys.